Welcome back to the studio. I've got a few updates for you today. I'm going to talk a quick second about the village festival that I did in a pottery market. I'm also going to talk about a bidtober update, kind of what I've been doing with that. And then I'm going to touch on a brand new collection that I've been working on. So stick with me. So the Village Arts Festival that I did at the beginning of the month was a fun event. It was a gorgeous day. The location was really beautiful. It was a spot that I didn't know was there. I had a really good time. We had a good day. It was good experience in getting to talk to lots of people and kind of discuss my artwork. And I had finally the entire setup of everything that I've been wanting to do. So I had all of my pro panels, I had my little desk, and just kind of got a feel for what the setup was going to look like. And I also displayed my flags with the rest of the work. They were kind of like on the back side. And that was really fun because I haven't gotten to show any of my flags or fabric work in a long time. And it used to be kind of what I was known for. So it was just nice to have them back out with everything else. And I felt like because I could have them on a different wall, like completely around the corner from the rest of the work, like it could flow. So I was really happy that I got to have sort of my entire body of work displayed. So the new pro panels were amazing. That was the last big event that I had for October, but my mom had a pottery event. We did the Oklahoma Pottery Market at Anthem Brewing, and I was super surprised at how much I enjoyed the location. I was surprised because I don't really drink beer, so I didn't think that I would love being at a brewery, but everybody having a drink, walking around, enjoying artwork, that was super fun. Also, their cider was amazing, so definitely give that a try. And my mom did amazing, like sold so many pieces. It was a really positive event. We had lots of people coming through complimenting her work, and super excited that she's going to go on and do other things with that. So if you would like to check out her pottery, go to The Good Life Pottery on Instagram or Facebook, and I will link that and you can see what she makes. So I have been working on bidtober for 24 days now. The month is coming to an end and I have done a lot of stuff. Some of it good, some of it but a lot of it like inspiring. And basically the whole point was get better at birds, of course, but more so I was wanting to be better at drawing. So on some of the days where I was really, really tired and I did not want to make anything, I just was kind of like, screw it, like just draw. It's okay. Like it can be low pressure. I was kind of trying to make it high pressure. I do that. But I didn't want the whole month to just be like dragging, like, oh, I have to make all of these paintings and it's so involved. So on the days that I just was like, I don't have much to give, I just did a quick drawing or some sketches and studies. So because of that, the goal actually was met so far anyway, in that my renderings of the birds themselves have gotten so much better that I no longer feel like I am forced to project the birds onto a surface to make sure that they're accurate. So it's really freed me up to be a lot looser and a lot more creative with the paintings themselves. So that's been a really positive thing that's come out of it. I've also just discovered a lot of birds I had no idea even existed, or I didn't know existed on our continent, because as I had kind of mentioned at the beginning of the month, the birds that I chose on my prompt list are all native to North America. And that's because I have a passion project for native wildlife and native plants. So I think it's really important to bring back or revive as much of the original ecology that was on the continent before man kind of disrupted things, especially in the last century. So I choose not to use very many ornamentals that are from different continents. Anywho, because of that, I planted a meadow. I'm trying to attract native insects. I'm trying to attract native birds. And so I've gotten really interested in what birds are native to Oklahoma, but then that kind of expands into what birds are native to North America. And a lot of them I had no idea. I had no idea that we had a belted kingfisher. We have some stunning buntings. The indigo bunting, lazuli bunting, and the painted bunting are all like absolutely gorgeous. So definitely recommend looking at those. And if you wanted to see any of them, those are all not the painted bunting yet, but I was planning on doing them. You can see all of those on my Instagram every single day. I have been posting what bird that I was painting or drawing or what have you. Some of them are really refined, some of them are really loose. I did some in watercolor, just kind of exploring different mediums. But yeah, I've been having a blast with those. I also kind of discovered that I love cranes, herons, egrets, basically any elegant bird. So I've been doing a lot more of that. That leads me into my next topic, which is the new collection that I've been working on. You can kind of see a little tiny piece of this in some of Birdtober because I do like to post some of these in there. But I've been working on a wood panel collection. All of them have a stained background, and they are, you know, I did 2 green, 2 dark blue, 2 light blue, and I'm working on a really large panel because one of the sketches for Birdtober turned out so cool, and 2, because I've been just like really interested in this kind of layering idea. So I'm hoping to finish that by the end of the month, but I don't know if I will. But the main body of the collection is finished, and I'm kind of leaning towards some sort of like riparian title for it because everything is having to do with water. But this was one of the pieces that I did show on Birdtober on my Instagram, and this is a great egret. Again, I did not even know about this bird necessarily before Birdtober, but it's given me this like really deep dive into like what's the difference between a great egret and a great white heron, and all of these like different little nuances. Like you can tell the difference by their beaks or by their leg color, their size, obviously, but it's a little harder to tell in a picture or a painting. But it's just been really fascinating, like learning about them and exploring it. And I've never been like a bird person, but I definitely am now, and becoming like a little bit of an expert accidentally just by all of the research. So yeah, I will definitely be showing the entire collection once it's all complete, and I'll be releasing that all at once. I'll probably do a launch date for it once I figure out when they're all completed, but hopefully you will stay tuned for that. So stay tuned for what's coming up in November. I do have a different project that is kind of similar to the challenge of October with Birdtober, but I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So check in with the next video and see what I'm up to.